Welcome to the kitchen, Melvin Odoom.
Hi Jules, thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming. I'm so excited that you've agreed to come on because I think you're a bit reluctant about coming and doing some baking.
Yeah, because I don't think I'm as good as you, and I don't like to mess things up.
Oh really? Are you a bit competitive with yourself?
Yeah, all the time.
So when I said about coming on, you wanted to do something a bit more on the sort of like healthy side.
Yeah, just because I'm trying to kind of have like a health kick at the moment, and I eat a lot of sweets. That is my one vice. Like I don't really drink at all.
Right.
I don't smoke, so like sweet things.
Love that.
That's my vice. Like if after a dinner, like a hotel or a restaurant, I'll always get dessert all day long.
So you're trying to get bikini ready?
Yeah, summer's coming.
Let's get started putting it together. It's honestly so easy.
Okay.
So we're going to start off. If you can just pop the sugar into this bowl there, Melvin.
All of it?
Yeah, whack it in.
Okay.
And then also the vegetable oil as well. It's just sunflower oil.
The whole thing?
Yeah.
I love that you've already done like the measuring for me. I thought I was going to have to do scales and stuff.
No, that's a bit boring, that, isn't it? We just need to mix that together. My kids were really excited when I told them that you were coming on here.
Are they here now?
No, they might. George might be here later, but
How old's George?
he's 27.
Okay. When you said kids, I thought you meant he's like 5 or something.
No,
Okay.
They're from Dick and Dom in the bungalow.
Oh, my bungalow. That's wild because like Bungalow was my first TV job.
I know.
Right? And it's like I'm at gigs and stuff like now, and I'll get like really cool kids coming up to me at the DJ booth, and they'll be like, "Melvin, I love you," and I'm like, what do you know me from? And they always, a lot of the time, they say the Bungalow, and I'll list all the cool stuff I've done, like Radio 1, Kiss FM, MTV, and the Bungalow is always the go-to for that age range.
Yeah, it's like legendary, isn't it? It's so funny because my kids, when they were little, we always used to watch Dick and Dom in the Bungalow, and I
Did you watch it?
Oh yeah, I used to love it. And for me, like I loved it. I loved Dick and Dom.
Have you met them?
I went to like it was a festival, like I think it was a big festival, and I saw that Dick and Dom were there, and I spotted them, and I just thought, oh my god, I've got to go and say hello to them. I'm going to have to be a really massive geek and just being like and get a picture to show the kids. So I went over and was an absolute geek, and I was like, oh, can I get a picture with you? And they're like, yeah.
They're chill. They've been in the game for so long. Yeah. They just know what they're doing, and I've got a lot of love for those guys.
They're brilliant. I think because it was recently they had their 25th. Was it last year 25th anniversary? Yeah. And we went along to the live show, and you were in it, weren't you?
Yeah. Were you at that show?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. I nearly forgot. I've got to. I should have done this, but I've been too excited talking to you.
Go on.
These raisins, we need to put some boiling water on these before we mix them in because we're going to need to make them all plump and juicy. Okay. So I'm just going to go and get them a kettle.
Can I try one now?
Yeah. You can do a bit of scales for this as well, Melvin, actually. Yeah. I'm going to bring my boiling water over. When you were saying you did some rock cakes with your niece.
Yep.
Did you use raisins in those?
Yeah, but not too much.
But did you find your rock cakes were a little bit dry?
Yeah, I think you have to have raisins in it, which is weird.
Have you ever done the boiling water on raisins?
No, why does it change it?
Yeah, it really changes it. Okay. So if you can do me a favour and pour in about 50 grams of water on them.
Okay. Is this your little trick?
Yeah.
Have I gone over?
Doesn't matter if it's a bit over. It can be even 60. It's fine.
It's 99.
Is it?
Oh, sorry, no. Hang on, where's it 60? On that side?
50. Oh no, you put way too much in now.
That's what I'm thinking.
No! Don't worry, we can get some of it off in a minute.
No, don't use your fingers.
No, I can. But, no, seriously, because I've got... It doesn't burn me, yeah.
Really? Oh my goodness.
Girls can do it, I don't know why.
That's way over.
It's way over. That's all right, though, because I think that's going to be quite nice and cheap. We'll get a little bit out. Hang on. There you go.
But you don't put it in with the water?
We will. What's that saying? Is that saying
95.
7? Is it?
Yeah. I want it to be exactly 50.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
51. We'll take that.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right then, brilliant. So, so what that's going to do? So you're meant to do that before you start, but I was too busy chatting. So that's just going to literally soak in.
And we'll just leave it there.
We'll just leave it. It's going to hydrate the raisins lots more, and then we'll also use some of that raisin liquid in our cookies. It's just going to add a bit more.
Do you know all these off by heart? These like recipes?
Well, not. I mean, yeah, kind of. A lot of times I do them so often.
When did you start like baking and stuff?
George was like having a first birthday party, so I did a cake for it, and I just really enjoyed the like decorating process.
But does it get annoying because then all your mates ask you to do like cakes for free?
Yeah.
That's a yes, which you can't say.
Yeah, no, sometimes.
I'm the same. I'm the guy who has to do DJ gigs and hosting.
Do you? Yeah. It's a bit annoying.
You can't say no to like an auntie. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but we love it really, I suppose, don't we? kind of. You have to be.
For being paid.
So now, so we've got our oil and sugar. So the next thing we need to do is pop in an egg to that. So you just crack the egg. Oh, do you do that, do you? Okay.
Is that wrong?
No, you can do it.
Oh, how do you do it?
Go for it. Well, I was going to say, like, you can do that.
You use
but...
a knife?
No, I just whack it on the surface and do it into a bowl first.
The
and then
surface?
I whack it on the surface and put it on.
That's going to break there. You are a risky woman.
Well, sometimes what happens is you get a bit of shell in your bowl.
Yeah, that's happened.
But do you think you'd like to do bake-off one day?
Yeah, but I find, do you know what it is? I find cooking to time stressful.
Do you?
Yeah.
That's
I think I'm an
watch.
okay cook, but I don't think when someone's like, do it by this time, that's a nightmare
Yeah,
for me.
it can be stressful. But I think it's like anything. Once you get like in the hang of it, like, and just write it all down.
It's too much organisation. You know what my thing is, like, when it comes to social stuff, I don't want anyone to control me. So like, if there's a party, I'm never there on time.
Really?
Work on time.
Yeah.
Like today was here on time.
Yeah.
Party, no chance.
Really?
Because I want to get ready, like listen to my music,
enjoy it.
sing in the shower.
Yeah.
I don't want no one to put any pressure on me.
Fair enough.
It ruins the experience. It's the same with cooking. What is that? Wow. I want one of those.
It's good, isn't it?
I'm gonna
So give it a whisk.
That is
I
thick.
love it. So while you're whisking that, we're going to add a bit of flavour. So we're going to have some vanilla.
So far we've put sugar, vegetable oil,
Yeah.
and then vanilla
And an egg.
and an egg.
Bit of cinnamon.
And you wouldn't use olive oil on it, put too much flavour in it.
I would use a mild olive oil, but I wouldn't use one of those grassy ones like you're ready for sort of dipping your bread. Your ones you need to be a sommelier for.
Lucky I went to the gym this week.
Yeah. So then we're going to put the juicy raisin. Now, I'll tell you what, have a feel of those raisins. They feel a bit more squishy now, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll put a bit whisk in the raisin water. Won't get that much out of it.
Just the water, not the
Yeah, we're
raisin.
going to put the raisins. We're going to stir the raisins through in a minute.
Okay.
So that's it really for that.
Look at that.
Alex,
That's how it's done.
I think you need to have your own cooking show.
I'd love that.
I would as well.
I've got a name for it.
Go on.
Mel's Kitchen.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
That's really good. A bit like Hell's Kitchen. So,
Yeah, but don't tell Gordon because he will sue me.
So we've got oats going in. So dump those oats. There's a lot of oats.
All of
isn't
it?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Mashing up your kitchen already.
So we've got some self-raising flour there, but I'm just going to put a little bit of extra bicarbonate of soda, which is just going to help them like puff up a bit more. So I'm just going to put that in there first.
Okay.
And a bit of salt. So one of the questions I like to ask people when they come on for this is like, what if you've got any lovely nostalgic memories? Particularly, have you got any memories of like your best ever birthday cake? Did you have like special birthday cakes?
I've got a cousin called Juliet, and she's like the family baker. Like her mum's a great cook.
Yeah.
And she'll make everyone's birthday cakes.
Oh, that's so nice.
So one year she made me like one with like headphones, like a DJ booth. I'll try and find a photo to show you.
I'd love to see
Julieta
that.
is a G when it comes to cakes.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so nice,
She's
isn't
really
it?
good. We've been trying to get her on Bake Off for years. But
Yeah,
obviously it's such a popular show, but she'd be sick on it.
That's so nice. I think it's really special when you've got like in your family, if you do have homemade birthday cakes, because it's got such lovely like memories.
Yeah.
What's your favourite food to eat, would you say?
What? Ever?
Yeah.
Well, I always say my mum's jollof rice because then it means I get to see my mum at the same time.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
Smart, innit?
Yeah, that's really smart.
Yeah.
I bet
Like
she.
If your mum wasn't watching, what would it be?
Oh, if mum wasn't watching. Do you know what? I love like Japanese food.
Do you?
Yeah, so my favourite restaurant is probably Rocco. But it's weird because I don't like sushi. So I like everything
sushi
else.
either.
That's what I'm saying. You and me
No.
get on. Are you a Leo?
No, I'm Taurus, but Leos and Taurus get on really well, don't
Yeah,
they?
because my best friend Eddie's is a Taurus as well. So yeah, I can't take raw food.
I know
don't
what you
like raw
mean. I'm
food.
the same. I want to like it because I think, oh no, Melvin, not the whisk. I like
was it
the
supposed
juicer.
to-
Tell you for why? Because of what happens. It gets all jammed up inside the whiskey bit. So I'm going to transfer you to this
That
now.
was why I wanted
but
to
that's
test
okay.
you.
That's all right. You were just checking,
Yeah,
weren't you,
was
to make sure I was I knew.
Yep.
There we
So
go.
what we're using is called the ladle.
Rubber spatula.
Rubber spatula.
Ladle. Yeah, give that. So you know what you're doing there, mixing it all through, and it's going to be a really nice kind of stiff mixture. I'm going to while you're doing that, I'm
like
going to also
honey.
put this in there.
As well.
Yeah.
This is
Do you
a
think
madness.
it'll be like quite dry, but it won't. It won't
Yeah.
be. I mean, it goes into a nice kind of squidgy mixture, so you can kind of shape it, and then
Is it alright?
yeah, just keep. You have to use your what's it called, elbow grease.
Okay.
But yeah, obviously once you bake them, they will be like nice and crispy. But so
And
it's a
so
really
what? You put the
simple
raisins
mixture.
in last.
Yeah, You can even chop them in now, really.
No. One step at a time. Don't rush
I
it.
don't want to overload you.
Yeah.
Do you know what? We can't sort of have you in here without chatting about blooming jungle.
Oh, yeah.
You are here or there, you're everywhere, and now you're in my kitchen. But like that was such a massive show for you, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it was huge. Do you know what the funny thing is I think a few years back they had asked me to come in for an interview.
Yeah.
To kind of like gauge if I wanted to do the show. And I'm scared of everything. And I thought the show was fake. So I remember speaking to this producer and I said, look, do you really have to sleep outside? And they were like, yeah. And I was like, do you really have to like earn like stars and then that gets you food? And they were like, yeah. And I was like, and the creepy crawlers in it? And they were like, yes. And I was like, I'm not too sure I can do this show. For a few years, I was like, I don't think I could do this show.
Yeah, it terrifies me, the idea of it.
Honestly, I think it's just because I had such a quiet year and it came up this year and I was one of the last people to be added. Me and Danny, I think, were the last people to be added.
Yeah.
And I just thought, you know what, Melv, like, let's see what happens. Let's
That's
just see what
great.
happens. And do you know Marvin Humes?
He was in it too, wasn't he?
He did the year before.
Oh, that's it.
And he's a good friend of mine.
Right.
And so I sat with him, I sat on the phone with him for ages, asked him a million questions, and he was so like confident that I could do it.
Right.
And I think also Roman Kemp said a similar thing.
So they know you well and they think you can handle it.
And they were like, Melv, you could do this. And I was like, all right. And I trust them.
Yeah.
Because of like, TV people don't always tell you the truth.
No. My kids have been saying to me for years that they think I should do that I'm a Celebrity.
You should do it.
Because they said they think I'd be hilarious, but I'm just too, I think I would die.
It's a proper experience because the stuff I thought I was going to be worried about, like the insects and the bugs and the animals are scary for the first few days.
They touch you.
Yeah, but you're so hungry that you're like, let's just do it.
Seriously?
Yeah. And
so they do actually starve you a bit to get you desperate.
I lost weight in there. You're so hungry. But the stuff that really got to me was like the food. Because I'm a food guy.
Same here, I love to eat.
And I was like, I can't have rice and beans again. It was a lot. And then sleeping as well.
I'm worried about the toilets.
No, toilets are fine.
Really?
You're in and out. Trust me.
They can't hear everything.
When you're up against the elements, they can't hear you. They can't hear you, and they're right outside. But when you're up against the elements, you just deal with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the stuff that you think. I was like, Danny's going to be horrible. The spiders are going to be. I remember when I going to bed one day, and there was a massive huntsman spider on my bed, right? And this time I was sleeping next to Barry McGuigan, and I was like, oh. And Barry was like, just...
He didn't.
And he was like, go to bed. He's like your dad in there. He's crazy.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I either stay up and don't get any sleep or I go to sleep.
Oh, it's a bit like torture, isn't it, in a way? But I mean, oh God, because I would say I'm not generally that bad about the
Creepy crawlers.
Or rats even, but I think or snakes. Like if I had one here, or
So
I would think I need to get that out, but I wouldn't want to be lying down having like all maggots and things going all on.
So
me.
yeah, if you're claustrophobic, that kind of stuff is tough.
I'm not really claustrophobic.
Then you could do it. You could definitely do it. Before I went in, they wouldn't tell you who's going to be in there. Like the producers.
So you wouldn't know anybody?
I didn't know. They were like, we can't tell you who's going in. They were so secretive. You had code names and everything, right? But they were like, Melvin, if there's a year you're going to do, try and do this year because of the cast are lovely. That's all they would say. They wouldn't say who's going in.
Yeah.
And so when I heard that, because I didn't want to be in there with any like random politicians and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, okay, let me give it a go. And I just think we had the best people. I just think everyone in there was so lovely.
It did seem, only because Oaty was in there, wasn't she?
Yeah,
like,
Oaty's my girl, man. I did Strictly like 2016.
Oh, okay.
And that was
Strictly. You did Strictly as well.
So I did it then, and that was Oaty's second year on the show. She's obviously been dancing for years.
Yeah.
But that was her second year on the show, and she was with this dude called Danny Mac, who's an actor, and he does a lot of like West End shows. The guy's like really good looking.
Yeah.
This brother was good on day one, right?
Yeah.
So I was with Juliet Manrara, and me and Jeanette came. We did our rehearsals because everyone rehearses on the Friday, right?
Yeah.
So we did our little dance thing, and I was wearing these pink trousers, like really colourful shirt. I looked terrible. And my dance was so basic, but I was having fun.
Yeah.
So me and Jeanette were so happy. She gave me a high five. We stood by the side. And then Oaty and Danny Mac came on, and they smashed it. When the cameramen are doing the rehearsals, they don't care. They see this all day long. It's the first time I've ever seen cameramen and sound guys doing a round of applause
Really?
for a rehearsal.
Oh my God.
Jeanette looked at me and said, Melvin, we're never going to watch them again in rehearsals. That's how good they were. Because it was nerve-wracking to watch.
Oh, really?
Danny Mac was incredible day one. And I just think everyone on that show is at different levels.
Yeah.
And it just depends on how much time you give it. At that time, I was doing Kiss Breakfast.
Right.
And so, like, I was constantly tired. It was really tough to, like,
got
wake
tiring.
up, do breakfast, and then go to my rehearsals.
Yeah.
You have to make it, like, I think if you do that show, if you ever do it, you have to do, like, give it your all. You can't
Yeah.
be doing stuff
Something
on the
else.
side.
Is it okay if we put the raisins in now?
Yeah, I'm ready now.
Okay.
Is that looking okay?
That looks absolutely fantastic.
See
See, look at this. Star Baker. You're a radio like DJ. You've been doing that for years and years and years. You like
Yeah.
won Sony Award and everything like that.
Yeah, so we started out behind the scenes. I used to work for One Extra at the BBC,
Oh, yeah.
and we were broadcast assistants, so like assistant producers.
Yeah.
And then we basically signed to this competition to do like a radio show, and the judge from this competition owned an agency, so they met us, and then they introduced us to like one of the bosses at Kiss. Then we was at Kiss for like 12 years.
Yeah.
And then we went back to the BBC and then did Radio 1. Did
And
the
Live
evening show.
Lounge as well, I see.
We're on the Live Lounge
I bet that's
now.
brilliant to do that.
Yeah, like we get to see so many cool artists.
Yeah.
So like probably one of my favourites is Little Sims.
You're doing the radio big weekend, aren't you?
Yeah. Liverpool's an amazing city for it to be in as well.
Is it?
And the lineup's crazy. We've got like Sam Fender, Lola Young's going to be there, Mumford and Sons. So it's like a crazy lineup.
Oh, that sounds
And
really
it's
good.
it's almost like, it's kind of weird because Big Weekend feels like our Christmas party because all the DJs are together
yeah.
and we're like catching joke, and then afterwards sometimes we'll go to like the pub and stuff, and then it's just like a really, really fun event.
Yeah.
And all the artists get to kind of like celebrate their music with us, and we get to actually see our audience, because with radio you're always like in a room.
Yeah,
You don't
yeah.
really get
and
to
you
see your
probably don't-
audience.
Yeah.
Just the first time, like each year, where you kind of get to see everyone.
So I reckon that mixture's ready. Can I have a bit of a feel?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you can do it in two ways. You can either do it with just like spoons, you get more of a scrappy sort of like looking
Mm-hmm.
cookie, and they kind of go a bit more crispy. Or you can make it into balls, and then
Oh, you already got me on crispy.
yeah. So we're doing that way.
I like that one. It's crispy. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we'll do it that way. Yeah. So we're gonna make our balls. Literally, just get us like a spoonful.
It smells nice.
Yeah. And then just place it on the tray and just kind of like squish it together a bit with your spoons. Or you can use your fingers if you want to. You can kind of like do that. But you don't want to squish them too much because it's quite nice
bigger
to
than
be
that?
scrappy. Bit bigger than that.
Okay. Oh god. I feel like I need a big spoon.
Or, do you know what you can do as well? You can just actually use your fingers. But
Do you want me to use my
let's
hands?
just use fingers. Yeah, but we're not going to like do them in like complete balls because we want them to be like the broken
You want it to be
style,
a bit
don't we?
flatter.
Just kind of like that. Just put a little mound on the tray.
Okay.
And obviously you can do like any size you want. I think they're quite nice not to be too big because it's just a little pick me up, isn't it? Like
Yep. It is quite therapeutic cooking, isn't it?
I think so.
Or baking.
Yeah.
You see, like in lockdown, I hated being so bored. I know everyone did it, but the whole banana bread thing
Yeah.
was actually quite relaxing.
So what have you got coming up that you're like looking forward to?
So I would say, like, the number one thing at the moment is probably Radio 1's Big Weekend. Then me and Ricky have started doing this club night in Soho.
Oh, yeah.
Have you heard of House Party?
What house party is just the general thing, isn't it?
As in, not just a house party.
a house
Have you heard of a
party.
house party? Have you heard of a disco? No.
I've never heard
So,
of such
so
a thing.
basically, Ricky went to school with this guy who's mates with like this collective, and they basically run loads of clubs in London.
Right.
And they were like, we need to set up a venue which is like a house, right?
Oh, okay.
And so then they basically got in touch with, I think, like someone like Stormzy, and he launched their first night, and he's been doing events for them for a while. He kind of
Right.
works in conjunction, and it's like a real house
Is it?
in Soho. It's like
cool.
several floors, so there's like a basement floor with like a bar, and then there's like a garage in the back, then there's like a kitchen floor, a front room,
That's
a
cool.
bedroom where you can do karaoke.
That
and
does
then
sound fun.
all of our best, like our favourite DJs come down and like smash it. So it's a really, I mean, like, I think the next one we've got like Colin Francis, Marvin Humes, DJ Cut Class, Mike Delinquent, DJ Cure, guy called AJ King. We've had Dixon Brothers there, JD. It's like an amazing roster
Yeah.
of DJs.
And they're all there at this one night.
Yeah.
Well, that does sound really
Yeah.
good. And and that's in Soho.
Soho, yeah.
And do you do it like once a month or something? Or,
Well,
I was gonna say it's probably quite a mission.
it's
isn't it?
whenever we want to do it,
Right,
really. Because
yeah.
I think when you do like events and it's like people know when it's going to happen, it loses its
Magic.
Yeah, magic is the
Yeah,
best word to use.
I get what you mean.
So like we'll do it 1 month and then we give it a break and then we decide when we're going to bring it
Yeah,
back.
so it's something kind of quite exclusive.
Exactly.
Yeah, brilliant. That's all done. Let's get those just lasted. But yours look good.
Thanks.
So they will just bake on 180 for about between 12 and 15 minutes, really. It depends on how you like your bakes. Because I don't know about you, like everyone's different, aren't they? Whenever I have a cookie, I really like it when they go really dark and golden. But some people like them soft and squishy, not very cooked.
No, I like crunchy.
Good. Right, so we'll put them in. Why worry there? When you burn over, I was going to worry that you're going to burn your arm whilst being mum.
I was more worried about my gums.
So our cookies have been in for 10 minutes.
Woo!
So they've been in for 10 minutes, but I think they're a bit soft on the inside. You can still see.
Yeah. I could tell as soon as they came out.
You
I'm
did
saying,
you?
I have an eye. I'm just not patient.
They're going nice
Do
and
you want
brown
to
on the
I'll
edge.
open it for
Yes,
you.
please. Thank you. I might turn the oven down just like 10 degrees as well, so they don't get
So
too...
what number is it on now?
180.
Okay.
So I'm going to, because I don't want to go too dark or burn on the edge. I want them to be nice and dark and crispy, but just going to do like a little
Your
bit.
oven is powerful, boy.
When you did I'm a Celebrity, you had loads of challenges. So I thought I'd do a like piping challenge and see if you can do perfect piping when you cut.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever done piping.
Haven't you? It's not as scary as having like loads of maggots run over your face or anything.
That is, yeah. The thing is, you get so it became the norm. It's weird.
You just
I
get
remember one of my last games.
desensitised.
Well, because you just want to eat so badly.
Yeah.
You're like, I need to get through it so I can have some food.
Yeah.
So you just go, let's just do it. And also, some days are quite boring. If you don't have a challenge or a trial, you're just in camp
Right.
doing nothing. So then they become fun. It's so weird in there. That show is so incredible because there's a team of like 750 people on that show.
I know you're probably not allowed to say certain things, but do you know of anyone that did actually get like a really horrific bite or anything and had to have treatment?
The only thing that happened, I can tell you, the only thing that happened that was a bit like scary that didn't make the TV show was I think OT had like a challenge. It was a group one with someone else. And there's like a massive bridge. Sometimes you see it.
The wobbly bridge.
The wobbly bridge, right? So it was quite late and she was coming back to camp and she was holding the bridge and she put her hand here to hold on to the rope and she was like, that feels soft. And she looked down and it was a snake. And apparently someone was like, they could hear Oti screaming from the other side of the bridge and she was just running. And they were like, why is Oti running? And she was like, snake, snake, snake. And she said she looked back and the snake was following her. So she got to the end and the security guy, because they're all Australian. Security's like all Australian.
So like, no problem.
And they're like built like that. Like there's a guy who's like my height, but he's built like that, right? He got a bag. He bagged up the snake and then he said he put it in a safe place in the jungle. And then we were like, is it poisonous? And he was like, no, it was like a tree snake. But we wouldn't know that.
No.
You forget you're out there in the elements, but they're so on it. Like when I was sleeping that night, remember when I was crying? And
Well, I
like,
didn't see you crying.
oh yeah,
That's sad.
there was one
You
night.
actually were crying.
It was one night where I was sleeping and the rain was so bad, right? And so I was like, could someone help me, please? And some guy came out and he was dressed like commando. The guy was in flipping like camo and he was like, Melvin, are you okay? And I was like, no, my sleeping bag's wet. And he was like, come. So he led me out. Alexa, stop. And he led me out and he took me in the bush telegraph. And then they were just like checking on me and they were like, don't worry, we'll change your clothes. So they're across it, but they want you to be in this bubble. It's so immersive.
Bloody hell. Do you think these are ready, Mum? Would you like...
check.
I think you're the expert here, really.
Yeah.
What would you say?
They are edible, but I'd like a bit longer.
Yeah.
They're edible.
They're still a bit squishy.
Yeah. But a bit longer for me.
What should we do? 2 more minutes?
2 more minutes.
Perfect.
This is a random question. This is just for my own personal files. Have you ever thought about going to like a hotel and taking an air fryer with you so you could cook stuff in your hotel room? Genius, no?
That's funny you say that. Because I do sometimes think about it when I go to something, an event. I want to take my own air fryer. But one of my dreams is to get an air fryer and take it in a camper van and go all around the country and do camper van cooking.
But where would you plug it in?
You can in the camper vans. You've got electricity, haven't you? You can have. But I want to do an air fryer and take it with me.
Let's do that then.
Yeah, shall we?
Yeah.
and go all around the country and find lovely produce and then take it back to your camper van and bake it all.
Let's go to Scarborough.
I've never been to Scarborough. Is it nice?
I don't know. I think I went as a kid, but I remember that I went to a nice little caravan park there.
Oh, nice.
It's like my best family holiday.
Right, let's see if you think these are acceptable.
Let's check. I think that looks good.
Oh, the raisins have really popped out.
Yeah, they look like little grapes. To me, that looks good.
I think that's good.
Leave it to the side,
So they
just
need
to
to
cool
set,
down.
Exactly.
They need to what's called set in. That's what we call
They
it
need
in
to
the
firm
industry.
up. That's right.
We call it firm up.
We need to give ourselves at least 5 minutes for them to cool down. Perfect timing for me to do the piping challenge with you. This is buttercream. Have you ever had a go at buttercream before?
Remember, I love sweet things.
Well, so
I've eaten all of the sweets.
do you know what's really upset me though?
Go on.
Because you said to me that you wanted to have healthy baking, right?
Yeah, I know you want to make something sweet, innit?
I've done all this sugar-free to surprise you.
This is sugar free.
Yeah.
That's fine as long as it tastes sweet.
Well, I'm hoping so. I thought I'd do
But
it.
I like it when you trick me into
Yeah.
eating something healthy.
Yeah. What would you say if you obviously with your sweet you're going to be naughty. You're going to have your best ultimate cake, your sweet thing. What are you going to have?
That's just nice. Really like my favourite child. So
Yeah.
I love a crumble.
Yeah.
I love carrot cake. I love a normal sponge.
Yeah.
Like a classic sponge.
Yeah.
With like
Just a
cream.
vanilla, like a classic Victoria sponge cake.
Do it to me.
So I've done all this sugar-free.
This is sugar free now?
Yeah, and I've just
So am I taking all this home, yeah?
yeah, you can take this home.
Sick.
But I want be honest. Be honest if you think you can tell, because it's a new sugar I found out about. It's more sugar
is it
alternative.
okay?
I'm not sponsored by it or anything like that, but called Pure Via, and it's a new one that's like for like. So this is their caster sugar alternative. It looks like sugar.
Oh, wow.
And it's all natural. Yeah, because I checked all that. Like yeah.
Does it taste like sugar?
Well, yeah, but see if you can tell.
Just like there is
see
something.
what you think when you try it this,
Alright.
because this right. So this whole bag of sugar has got
0 calories.
yes.
Mad.
This is a petal nozzle, and with this you can do a really lovely flour on a cake.
Yeah.
You have the fat bit touching the cake and the thin bit pointing up, and you just squeeze and twist like that, just to kind of make a blob in the middle like that. Mm-hmm. Then you hold your nozzle and you keep the fat bit touching the cake and go squeeze and stop and pull away. Then you go back over where you left off and overlap and go squeeze and stop.
Oh my days. No.
Squeeze. Stop. So you see how I'm just like gently squeeze.
Are you good at art? Yes,
Don't know.
yes you are.
No, this is just squeezing. You can do these to give to your mum or anyone you like. Carol Vorderman.
She would love it.
So now it's your turn.
And the secret to this is to just squeeze and do a little curve,
Yeah, keep going.
and then
Yeah, that's quite good actually.
we stop. Right.
We'll make more a bit of a ball. That's it.
So it's going to be round, and then stop there. Then we're going to go round, squeeze.
Yes.
So you have to
and then
stop talking. Stop. We're going to go out. It's mad how it's
Yeah,
stinging.
that's so good. And then maybe stop and then do another. That is honestly, Mel. I'm seriously, I can't believe how good you are at that. Have you not done it before?
No, it's in the family.
It is, isn't it? That's really good. Honestly,
Well, it's not bad.
That's brilliant. So try that, because it'd just be interesting to see what you think of that sugar-free one.
With a nice crunch though.
Yeah, it's got a nice kind of crispy top and soft and
It's actually quite good.
brilliant. So there you go. So when you're trying to be healthier, that's a nice option.
I can't believe it's not sugar.
We better get back onto our cookies now.
Are these my ones? Do you
I
remember?
can't remember what tray you had.
What colour was
tray
it?
did? Oh, there you go.
Yeah, you're trying to steal my work.
I was.
I know what you're like,
Actually, yours
Jules.
do look better than mine. So let's have a taste. It's still a bit warm. Here we go.
That's good.
They're nice, aren't
That
they?
is actually good, you know.
Nice.
Delicious.
Oh, they're really, really good. Everything you need to make them is just down in the caption. So make sure you do. Where can everyone find you on socials?
I'm everywhere.
He is everywhere.
Melvin Odoom. Just search for my name and you'll find me. Thanks for making all this with me.
Oh, thanks for coming. You can take them home with you in a nice box and share them with your family.
I'm going to get some brownie points for this one.
Brilliant.